Are we going live?
My picture.
You got the pictures are wild, bro. When mine pops up with no beard on it, it's scary. Well, I had to fry this dude on Twitter because he was like, "Oh, you got a beard. You don't have good friends. You got a neck beard. You don't have good friends that really care about your life." And I was just like, I was like, no,
he's coming at your heart,
no,
bro.
He said
hard and fast.
His exact words were, I don't know who's telling you this looks good, but they're not good friends. So I was like, you shouldn't talk about your moms that way. Snap. Hey, Breeze Nation, what's good, man? It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love to another edition of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. As you can hear, due to the surround sound here, we got the squad in the building. Yeah. As always, man, the super producer, Joel Holt, in the building. Of course, Mr. Media himself, and co-host of the Morning Breeze, Jordan JC.
Right.
A little flex there? Was that a little flex there?
I'm in the gym again.
Oh, wait a minute.
All those status is paying off.
He gonna be like one of those old dudes that's like still got a gut but is swole as heck. And you just be like,
everywhere else got muscle.
Somebody random, like the stomach is just one hard, large muscle. Pause. Jesus Christ, Pat.
Oh God! What a way to start.
Of course, we got on the ones and twos Superman C-Dub. No, not Caleb Williams, ladies and gentlemen. And Mr. Drew Better. If you knew better, you knew better. Nobody, bro. He showed up too many times to not give him an intro.
Audio guy.
We don't know where AD is. We miss him so much. Hey, man, we got a lot to get into on today's episode of the show. Of course, we got to recap a dominant dub over the pond, across the pond. Somebody was like, it's across the pond. Shut your mouth. Over the pond. I'm going to tell you where I'm throwing it. And then we got to sit there and talk about what Caleb Williams has really been able to do in his time out here. And of course, the Keenan Allen breakout game is here, ladies and gentlemen. Get to talk about what we saw to Keenan Allen. And finally, of course, best and worst of the weekend. We get to talk about whatever the heck we saw over the weekend that was wild, that was amazing, that was great. All that and more in today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Baki said, Mr. Media is here. Watch your bacon.
I really don't remember eating 8 strips of bacon. They were very thin, so maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Whatever. Hey, sue me.
It was a lot of bacon.
I heard you inhaled
a lot of bacon.
Hey, meat's right there in my face. I'm gonna
I heard you inhaled the bacon.
Oh yeah, I know. What?
Oh,
we just gonna do that, huh? We just gonna do that.
Whatever. Chat knows Chat knows what I'm about. It's all right.
All right.
Nobody's surprised anymore.
We're concerned.
Right? 8 steaks, 8 bacons. It doesn't matter anymore, right? Okay. 8 for 8.
8 for 8. He did not miss one piece. There was no pump fake on that.
Leave no bacon unturned.
Recap video? Hey, man, we're going to recap this game?
Yeah, I think we should recap the game.
I bet you do. Recap. Oh, by the way, over 100 in the
Goddamn plays.
Oh boy, I thought you wanted to recap the game.
I do want to recap the game.
Do we?
Go.
Do we want to recap the game? Give it a sec.
We'll come back.
How about we go to the second topic there first? You want to break that game first?
How about we go to the third?
I can detail.
We go straight to Keenan. We go straight to Keenan.
I can talk more about these 8 strips of bacon if you would like. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Goodness gracious, what a Monday.
Catfish said, "Oh, it matters, JC."
Come on, Catfish. Your name is Catfish. You should know all about.
Wait a minute now.
I'm just saying. You know,
How about this, right? Let's start off this conversation about Keenan Allen. That's a safe place to start.
We can start with
Let's start off with
All
Keenan
right.
Allen.
All
We'll
right.
recap the video in recap the game in a second. But we finally got Keenan Allen with a 2-touchdown day, an absolutely dominant day. I thought he did a phenomenal job. A phenomenal job of going out there and just biding his time, waiting for his opportunity to make an impact in this offense. Today was that day. When you saw him on the third down, you knew what he was going to be able to go out there and do on a consistent basis. And then, right, just being that safety blanket for Caleb, I thought the amount of times that we saw Caleb be gutsy with a pass to Keenan Allen was an absolute godsend, and it made you immediately understand why you wanted to go out and add a guy like that to your team. The reason behind that, right? You think about the 4th and 3,
Yes,
where you basically go, "Hey, guess
man.
what? We're not running this." "Oh, yes, we are.
Try
Here we
and stop
go.
us.
Try and stop us because we don't want Cole to snap a punt. This is going to be bad, right?" Cole, I'm glad he did it, but let's not do that again. Sign somebody. But you had a guy able to go out there, grab the football, first down, you're moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
I thought the play that epitomized Keenan Allen, though, was not the touchdown on the day. It was the play that ends up being an illegal formation play. It was the play that I said really made me change my mind and on, Ryan Poles. I'm not going to say change my mind. I've been behind Ryan Poles the whole time, decision-wise, but at least on the quarterback, I should say. Whatever decision he made, I said, let's do it. But if you have a quarterback that is gutsy enough, and I don't know who called it, and skilled enough. I don't know who called it. I don't know if Caleb said run it again. I don't know if Shane Waldron said run it again, but somebody said run this back, where you run a play, you're rolling out right, you don't like what you see, you throw it away. And you assess what you saw and say, if it's Shane Waldron, throw the football to Keenan. If it's Caleb Williams, I tweaked. I got Keenan Allen over here. What am I doing?
Yep. One-on-one.
Seeing that play was the play that, to me, one, made me go, all right, I'm glad we got Caleb.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got Caleb Williams as our quarterback. And it was also the play that made me go, Keenan Allen is so good that I can sit there and run this same play again. The defense defends it the exact same way, just as good, but you go, I'm tweaking right now. I got Keenan Allen over here. I know he can catch this football. He caught the football. It probably would have been a touchdown at the end of it, but of course you get the illegal formation play. I thought Keenan Allen's play was stellar. I thought that he was somebody that just really stood out to me in this game.
Yeah, and you heard some of his words after the game was over in the interview, just the confidence. Obviously, that's never lacking with Keenan because he's been there, done that. But I'm the person that really was impressed by his ability to be patient, be a pro's pro, because obviously in the other games he wasn't really targeted that much. Yeah. I mean, you had the Roma Dunze game, you had a couple of DJ Moore games with the double touchdowns against the Panthers. But this game, even with the numbers, he didn't blow you away with yardage. But obviously 2 touchdowns is a lot. And so he was there, like you mentioned, as that safety blanket. He was there to get that moving the chains, the fourth down, the third down guy. Obviously, as we already know, he's somebody who was reliable when it comes to the footwork. Not a lot of people can do it better than Keenan Allen in the league. And so he's going to create that separation, that space enough so that you can trust the throw. And so that's what I was impressed by. Not big numbers, but he was very, very reliable. And that's what you want. And again, going back to your point about the fact that they ran that play twice. Yeah, you love the fact that if Caleb assessed that or if Waldron assessed that, if they were both on the same page and say, hey, we see something that worked. Okay, let's go to that. Even though it wasn't necessarily called a touchdown, it still looked as if it was going to work. I love that. That just shows the maturation of this team. And again, getting everybody involved. From week to week, we're going to probably see one of the stars eat and then somebody take a step back and then somebody else take their turn, because we know that all the wide receivers said it's a race to 1,000 yards. It's a competition. So you're going to see Rome have his day, Keenan have his day, DJ have his day, Cole have his day. And it's fun because we just got weapons all over the place.
I think, too, what I really liked was to me, it was the third down play to Keenan where I think it was maybe it was the third or fourth quarter, but Caleb throws a dot.
Dot!
and it was a third down conversion,
Yeah.
and which was what they had always envisioned him.
Are you talking about between the two DBs?
Yes.
And he kind of caught it going
He
back.
got it. Well,
Yeah.
it was like right in between.
Yeah.
Like, it was a great. Those are the throws that always killed us for years.
Yes.
It's being able to convert on third down. There's a lot of third and longs and get ready to bring. In the old days, we would have had a lot of Tory Taylor.
Not a lot of Tory
There was
Taylor.
a lot of Tory Taylor.
Yep.
We're not necessarily getting that where it's like it's making those hard throws that we got to make. And so to have that skill position player like a Keenan, it's a luxury for us to have that. By the way, we got 200.
Over 200.
200. Just to see Keenan finally come to fruition of what we expected him to do.
Right.
I mean, if he catches that touchdown the first game,
Oh, right. Yeah.
that,
I mean, he's got a 3 touchdown season right now.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
far. You're right.
It's not that much different.
No,
a
I'm
good
just
point.
saying, but having a safety blanket for Caleb
Yes.
doesn't hurt. We got a dependable DJ Moore. We got Rome kind of doing his thing.
You got Cole Kmet. Throw his name in there
And
after another
Kmet-
2 touchdown day. I don't know why he was so insistent on running into the guy.
We kept laughing at that. I even looked at Joel when it happened. I was like, bro, did he run towards the hit?
He always
you had all
runs.
this space to go straight.
He
Let him
al-
come
he-
to you.
No, he always runs into contact. He
Yeah,
likes to
and
hit
it's like,
somebody.
why? Because he
likes to
doesn't
hit
ever
somebody.
get past the contact.
He
Literally,
doesn't.
this is probably the first time I've seen him get out of the contact and get a touchdown. He always goes down easily.
Yeah.
For as strong as he looks, the man goes down very easily. But hey,
it's a good problem to have, man. I mean,
It is.
About what we have. We got weapons that we've never had before, and we had a quarterback we've never had before. And when you got a guy like Keenan Allen, who's considered a 1A, basically, to a DJ Moore, a 1A, 1B, whichever way you want to put it,
1C.
that you can't double nobody.
Yeah.
You can't focus on one receiver. You literally have to make sure everybody's accounted for, which forces them to play a lot of man. And so if they're playing a lot of man coverage, Caleb's going to eat that up for lunch. So what you have
baby,
is
eight
an opportunity
strips of bacon.
where you got 8 strips of bacon.
Caleb's
baby.
eating 8 strips of bacon.
You admit.
He knows he
I
did
ain't fine. I ain't ate it.
ate the
Sue me. Right? I did it.
He stole all the bacon.
You want the truth? I give you the truth. I ate it. I ate all of
handle
them.
the
I
truth.
enjoyed every bit of strip. God.
Every bit of strip is crazy. He enjoyed every bit of strip. The views of Jordan Clemens are Jordans and Jordans
His
alone.
and his alone.
But this is a beautiful problem that we got, right? And so every game, I think you said it earlier, Jordan, like somebody might take a back seat to Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Somebody might take a back seat to Roma Dunze. Somebody may take a back seat to DJ Moore. Somebody might take a back seat to Cole Kmet. Man, that's a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
And the last time I seen a team that had that many weapons like that was probably when Tyreek Hill was with Kansas City, and they had them boys all the way across, and Pat Mahomes was doing Goat Mahomes things. And now you got Caleb. And now you got put some respect on Goat Mahomes' name. And so what we have is just an opportunity for us to really – I love the way the schedule kind of worked in our favor in this situation because these guys get to gel together. And now that connection with Keenan Allen that he's been missing is key. And the sky's the limit,
By the way,
man.
don't forget the 2.5 million guy. Pat never.
He
might have extra
might have been
500,000.
$4 million yesterday.
Who
He
had
played
him
like
at
he
$4
had-
million?
yeah.
Pat didn't have him at no $4 million.
He was at,
He was still
what you got him at, Joe? What you put him at?
got $8 million.
And 8. What he got paid? I mean, the money's already given to him.
Joe like here trying to get big money in running backs. Joe love a good bit. Joe love paying a useless position.
He loves giving away money.
He's been pretty consistent. 91
Hey,
yards
I-
rushing. He's like 100 yards for scrimmage. I like that.
You're using them right. That's the point.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's the whole.
Well,
gist
they
of this
realize
thing.
that you can't keep running him through the middle, and you need to run him off the tackles. And he's been running off the tackles, and that set up everything yesterday because they kind of came out the gate kind of slow. But when that running game started getting going, man, everything opened up, bro.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, listen, you're in a good position with where this offense is at. The fact that you got Keenan Allen showing out. And here's the thing. It's going the way we said it would go.
Mm-hmm.
The season is going the way we said it would go.
Yeah.
I think you were a little more meaty than the rest of us. You think
doggone
you had him
right.
you had him at 5-1.
You doggone
right? I had him at 4-2. I had the Bears 4-2 at the bye week. I had the Bears with a quarterback that was going to be involving everybody on the offense. I had the Bears with an offense that looked like it was progressing and catching up, and a defense that looked like it was Super Bowl caliber. I'm exactly where I want to be right now as a Bears fan.
Are you saying that Bear Force One might actually take off now?
Bear Force One is on the tarmac, Joel, and
they fixed the
might be close to taking over.
C-Dub is here.
You know what, Dub? You know what, Dub? You can say it today.
Pat the designer, I'm telling you, you better get ready.
Oh boy,
I think it is time.
What?
For us to go ahead and strap on your seatbelt.
What?
Put on your boots.
What?
Make sure you get the rocket fuel because it's ready. It's primed. We getting ready to go straight to the moon. And if you ain't ready to go to the moon with us, you're going to sit back, relax, strap it down because the Bears is going up and there's only one way to go up. And that's what Caleb steering the ship.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Oh, okay.
We're
All
supposed
right.
to do that.
Okay.
Why did they do that?
All right. I guess you're ready for the video now.
I wasn't.
Are we
supposed
ready to
do
recap?
that.
That was a premature ventilation. That's a word. Premature ventilation.
I gotta make a word today. God dang it. Somebody rendering.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. If you have not done so, make sure that you hit that notification bell so you can get notified every single time we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, so make sure that you are tapped in with us. We're gonna take a quick break, go to a word from our sponsors. Let Joel combobulate himself over here.
Combobulate. I love it. Oh,
And combobulate is a word, ain't it? Is that
I don't know, but
There's
it's
got to be a
discombobulate.
word. There's discombobulate, so there's got to be combobulate, right?
I love it. I love it.
Very good.
I feel like that's a word.
I'm
Took a chance
gonna
on
have to get the dictionary on that one.
Can I throw that in Scrabble? Who's a Scrabble guy?
JC.
Can I throw combobulate in
JC
Scrabble?
is
in?
Scrabble.
I might have to get the book out. But
Oh
you might win that
boy!
one. I don't know.
Hey, we're gonna take a quick break. Listen into a word from our sponsor. We'll be right back right after this. In Bears Nation, it's your boy Pat, the designer from the Windy City Breeze, where we keep it 100 about everything Chicago Bears. Now, if you're like me, you don't just watch the game, you live it, and that's why you need to check out BetDSI. BetDSI is where it's at if you want to put your money where your mouth is. They've been doing it for over 20 years, giving you the best odds, lightning fast payouts, and a platform that's as solid as the best O-line. Whether you're betting on the Bears to take it all the way or making clutch live bets during the game, BetDSI has you covered. And here is the kicker. Just because you're rolling with the Windy City Breeze, BetDSI is hooking you up. Sign up today with the promo code WCB, and they'll give you a 120% bonus on your first deposit up to $1,000. That's free money, folks, to make sure that you're winning as you back our boys in the blue and orange. So what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Head over to betdsi.eu, use the code WCB, and start turning your Bears passion into serious cash. BetDSI, where real Bears fans get it done.
Like this.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching the show. Today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by Aura. Have you ever done a Google search on your own name? You'd be surprised what pops up. Your full name, email address, home address, health records, your relatives. It's all out there. And that's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out requests just for me. Cleaning up my information not only helps reduce the amount of spam I get, but it protects me from hackers who could use that information to help them access my social media, bank accounts, and other sensitive information. It's really simple to set up. I don't have to download several apps or go to things like antivirus, VPN, password management, parental controls, identity theft, but you can get all of that in one place with Aura. I get everything at one affordable price as well. You may already have one or two of these tools, but not having Aura is like leaving the front door locked while leaving the back door and windows wide open. For you to be able to take advantage of Aura, we got a special deal for you here today. Stop data brokers from exposing your personal information. Go to my sponsor at https:/aura.com/the Windy City. Again, that is aura.com/the Windy City to get a 14-day free trial and see how much of your information is being sold.
First of all, Rocky, calm down, all right? All right, we saw your comment, all right? Yeah, it does feel good, all right?
This Aura song
wrong
is
with
how
8 strips.
JC feels about bacon is nuts.
8 strips of bacon.
Hey, JC
This will
said,
make a
darling,
song.
can I get to the ham?
Sweet
ham. Show me the way.
Because I got 8 to eat.
Oh,
No, you messed
snap.
up.
I don't
You had
care.
to rhyme that.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
that was
ate
bad.
You messed
That
up.
was
Right.
bad.
It doesn't matter.
This is why Pat leads the songs.
God dang it.
This is why Pat leads the songs,
All
dog.
right, fine. I messed it
There's
up.
only one lead singer.
There's a- Anybody coming to see you, Otis? Welcome back into
Private
another
designer, these are the breezettes.
Private designer. And these are the breezettes. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love to another edition of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Let's. We got a recap.
No, I should have did that Friday. Like, this is Super Producer Joel Holt, and this is the Windy City Breeze.
yeah. Nobody's in the challenge.
Guys?
Guys. Hello. Oh boy.
All right, we finally got it.
We
Give
got
us
it?
the horns, Drew. Let's
Yeah.
Let's get some music cracking in.
Come on.
Oh, there's no music.
There's no music. There we go. All right.
Chicago Bears Week 6 recap brought to you by Keenan Allen's bald head. Well, that was very surprising to see on the screen there. As we get into this, Chicago Bears dominated this game 35-16. It basically was not a closer game.
Not at all.
We could basically call it 35-10 with how this game went. 373 yards, 221 passing, 152 rushing yards. 3 time of possession. Bears dominated that as well. And the penalties a little high for me.
Still got the penalties.
Still got the penalties a little high, but 5 scoring touchdowns on the day. Of course, we did make 1 field goal, 1 extra point. Did we miss a field goal as well in there?
No, we made 4, 5. I must have
At
missed
the end of
that.
the game,
I missed
yeah.
that. I was supposed to be
Yeah, it
5,
is what it
whatever.
is. Defensively, the Chicago Bears defense showing its teeth yet again. 2 fumbles, 1 interception, 4 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, 69 nice tackles. Why do we keep doing this?
Nice tackles.
Nice.
That Bears defense just proving yet again 8 quarterback hits, 6 pass defended. I mean, just proving the dominance. And then there was not a good showing there. Apparently, we just blacked out on this mug. But Caleb Williams
It didn't bounce
dominating the day. You saw what he was going to be able to do. DeAndre Swift was balling out as well. I mean, you keep it going.
Caleb, 226, 4 touchdowns, 124 rating with a QBR 84.
Thank you.
Carry on, there, Pat.
DeAndre Swift. What is happening today? DeAndre Swift balling out, 91 yards, 1 touchdown, 28 receiving yards as well. Thought that he did an excellent job going out there and just staying consistent. Cole Kmet was the talk of the town. 5 receptions, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. You should have thrown on there 2 snaps as well after both of those touchdowns dominating. Keenan Allen, look at that. 5 receptions, 41 yards, 2 touchdowns. He keeps a hat on. I don't know if I've seen that head. Pause. That's crazy. And DJ Moore getting himself involved. That is not correct.
That ain't correct at all.
DJ Moore's not even in there. Yeah,
Jalen Jones with 10 tackles on the day did a great job stepping
Yes, he
in
did.
for some of the injuries that the Chicago Bears had. Kyler Gordon was all over the field before that
The
injury.
hurt.
He
Yeah,
was
hammy.
elite in that backfield. And, of course, Kevin Byard coming through with 7 tackles, 1 pass defended as well.
Yes.
Chicago Bears dominating the day. Appreciate you guys for bearing through that. That was a rough one, Joe.
Oh, bearing through that.
That was bearing through that.
I
It
did. I
didn't.
like
It
that.
didn't.
That was a rough one, Joe.
It didn't render right. My fault.
It's all good. He's the super
Then it was
producer.
unlocked. Hey, we've been doing a really
he's
good
the
job for
producer.
a long
Look,
time.
he's the
Today, you're
producer.
the moderately okay producer. We're still,
Not the full one.
No,
The little
no,
one.
you open the shirt and it's just chest. There's
Yeah,
no,
you
there's
forgot
no
your
S
costume.
underneath.
You forgot your
It's a
suit. You forgot the super
dang
suit.
But no, man, listen, the Bears absolutely throttled the Jaguars in this game. I thought that they did a really good job going out there and putting their foot down. And I know people, listen, we talked about this morning, JC, right? What's the messages we're getting? They're 1-5. You beat a 1-5 Jaguar team. You beat a 1-4 team.
Outta here.
But, bro,
You're supposed to.
you're dominating them.
Thank you.
The
Blowouts.
only way that they were able to get 16 points was because the Bears at the end of the game were like, man, we don't care anymore. Just
They
get
took
us
their
out of
claws
here.
out
Hey, but don't
without injury.
Don't it feel good to be a team supposed to beat these teams? We used to be the team that we were the underdog. Now we're the guys that's supposed to.
Yes.
You're supposed to beat these teams. So I love the narrative right now.
Like I said, you had a guy on the other team who actually did his job who said the team quit at halftime.
Yes.
Like he felt like the team quit at halftime. Cisco said it. He's
and
like,
that
hey,
and that was my
deflated.
biggest takeaway.
Andre
A
Cisco.
35-16 game.
Drubbing.
And you got the message after the game that I don't want to say it the wrong way,
yeah.
but people quit. There's no good way to say that.
Ain't no other way to
There's
say
no good way to say that. The Bears are making teams quit. And I understand, right? It's not the teams that you want to see them make quit. But let's be real. This is a stepping stone offensively for you. And we're seeing the right things offensively. Guess what I know? I know this Bears team can go out there and make Jared Goff look human. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Don Burr, after that dominant night last night. That was wild. He was on top of the world. I know that we can go out there and do that. I know that we can go out there and we can make Justin Jefferson look a little bit more human, right? I know we have that level of defense versus the top teams. This is really about getting this offense geared up to be able to make contributions versus those top teams, and you're moving in the right direction. Caleb Williams looks absolutely comfortable. Offensively, it looks like Shane Waldron has figured a lot of things out. I think that he did a great job play calling in that game.
Yes.
If you watch the clip of us that we've got posted over on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, all of that, TikTok as well. I mean, like, we're sitting there in awe. We were ready to be like, what's up with all this pre-snap motion?
Like, what's going
we were
on?
like, what's going on
Right.
here? Why are we doing that? And then all of a sudden, Caleb, fake, tutty, stop
I
playing with me. Like,
was happy.
those are the things that,
Yes.
to me, stand out about this Bears team that I think you have to go through these games. It's not just, oh, you played a 1-5 team. Oh, you played a team that is not a good team. Guess what? The Lions have played a lot of teams that aren't good. The only team in the NFC North that can beat its chest about the teams it's played is the Vikings.
That's true.
Vikings beat the Texans. They
They're
beat
perfect.
the Niners.
Yeah.
They've beaten the Packers.
Yeah.
It's the only team in this division that can beat its chest about the team it's played.
Impressive. That is impressive.
It's impressive.
It's impressive.
And I guess you beat the Jets if you think that the Jets may be good. I don't know how people
Rodgers
feel
is
about
kinda
Everybody
that.
over
had
the
a lot
hill.
of love. They were coming in supposedly as a contender,
Yeah,
but now
Rodgers
it's
is kind
not
of over the
looking
hill,
like that.
seemingly.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? The love that we're giving offense, I want to give love to the defense just a little bit. And this is the reason why we're constantly saying that they have a Super Bowl caliber level defense, is because when you see people out, when you see people get injured, the replacements aren't having this defense fall off of a cliff. You had impact from Jalen Jones, as we just saw. You had impact from Josh Blackwell, who got the interception.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you want to see from a top-tier defense, is you got depth. You got people that when their name is called, they can step up and do the same exact things that the starters, for the most part, can do. And you know, spell them. And that's why we feel like we have such a great team, a rising team. And like you even mentioned this morning, one of the most dangerous teams in the NFC. And I totally agree. Like, we're at the point where we can call ourselves a dangerous team, an up-and-coming dangerous team.
Bearlissimo, were you in the building? Shout out to Bearlissimo.
Oh, he was.
Our resident fan from
Yeah.
the UK.
I saw a video.
Wild and Sylvie, miss you, Bearlissimo. Bearlissimo used to call into ESPN 1000 all the time.
All the time?
We talk, all the time. Bearlissimo was actually Captain J Hood, I think, was his
Nice,
the number one
nice.
show in the UK. That's what he always said.
Shout out Bearlissimo.
Pat and crew, I think that was likely the closest I'll get in my lifetime to actually being at a game in Chicago in terms of atmosphere. 10 out of 10 would highly recommend. From what I heard, and this played a part in the game as well. From what I heard, there was no Jaguars jerseys anywhere to be seen in London.
Wow.
I mean, we did see the Trevor Hair. I was sick of that.
No,
I was
there's
getting
a couple
tired
guys.
of
There
the
was a
Trevor
couple guys in
triplets.
some-
No,
they
in
were
the
showing those guys.
There's a couple
in the
sunshines.
stands, there
There's
were
a couple
Jaguars
sunshines.
fans. I'm talking about in the public.
Oh.
From what I've heard from a lot of people who were in the UK, of course, talking with Courtney Cronin over there. Dion was over there. Dion Miller was over there. ABC 7.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, ESPN 1000. There were Bears fans everywhere.
Wow.
It was
Took over.
pandemonium. Chicago took over the day.
Hey.
And you listen, we travel well anywhere. You
Keep
want to
saying
you want to go to London. You want to
We're
go to the
there.
West Coast. You want to go to Minnesota. You want to go to North Carolina. We're going to be there. Yeah!
We're gonna take it back to the White House.
Man, lost the whole election off of that. Bro.
Hey, it was epic, though.
Imagine that time in politics, dog. That was a wild thing.
Was it 04?
Now you can just go up there and just be like, grab her. Never mind.
Oh, snap.
Anyway.
But yeah, man, no, I thought that this was a game, and I said this before, right? And I said this during a live call. This is a statement game.
Mm-hmm.
This is Caleb Williams' first statement game. Do you think that it's a coincidence that he doubled Trevor Lawrence in just about every stat while the game mattered?
Coincidence.
Of course, Trevor got 70 yards on that last 60 yards, whatever it is on that last drive. Garbage time yards, right?
Stats.
Do you think that it's a coincidence that he doubles them in touchdowns?
No.
Do you think that it's a coincidence that he says, "Oh, you're supposed to be the guy? Well, I'm double as good as you are."
Yep.
Yeah, which hopefully he's like 10 times as good.
Yeah, I was
Trevor
gonna say
sucks.
I love to be 3 times better.
Yeah,
than
Trevor sucks.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like I just think that this was a statement game for Caleb, and he gets an opportunity to have back-to-back statement games, of course, with Washington coming up after the bye week.
In Washington.
You have an opportunity to really put your stamp on this league, and you are 3 games into doing that.
I love the fact that you mentioned that because I happened to look at a interview between Kyle Brandt and Caleb Williams when he was talking about his goals on his phone. And he said, "Hey, do you still have those goals on your phone that you showed everybody in the Pivot podcast about the 8 Super Bowls and becoming a champion and this and that?" Like he said, "Yeah, I still got those things." And so when you talk about like him, you know, maybe in the back of his head saying, "Oh, this guy was number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, let me double up. Let me make sure." Which is another reason why when he lost to C.J. Stroud, he was like, "I'm not trying to hear this guy."
Oh,
Get
we're
in
back
my
at
ear.
that.
You doggone right.
We're
when he
back
was
at
like,
that.
"Hey man, you need to stop getting hit and all this other," he was like, "Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you just wait. Wait till I get my bearings. Wait till I get up to NFL speed, and boom, in Game 6, he's already a superstar."
I don't know about that.
Well,
But
it's still early.
let's give it a second. But I do think I said this yesterday. He's the best quarterback to ever be in a Bears jersey.
Absolutely.
Hands down so far. Well,
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, with Jake,
Yeah.
even though I didn't like Jay Cutler.
No,
Come on, man.
listen, I like Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler had some moments.
Caleb Williams processing is better than Jay Cutler.
You can see that
Right
a
now.
mile
Well,
away.
Hey,
6
check
games
this.
in. Caleb Williams 6 games in, his processing is better than Jay Cutler 10 years into the NFL.
I'm not. I
Absolutely.
agree that Caleb is that guy. I'm
By the
just
way,
saying,
Jay Cutler's the bar. You're not wrong. Jay Cutler's number 1.
right? We have seen
Not a high
some.
jump.
We just haven't seen a lot of consistent quarterback play. We've had moments.
In the last 3
The issue
the last
is
3 weeks, we had.
what we're seeing is like it's great games from these quarterbacks, but then combine them in these last few weeks. It's like a consistent 300 yards here, or the completion rate is very high, 73, 78, 66. You know,
79, yeah,
we're seeing
yeah.
right now the building blocks in a singular season versus we've had quarterbacks have great games here and there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's not like let's just see him. But I mean, he's on his way of anointment.
Oh,
You
the
know, he's
Messiah.
clearly on the way. And again, like I've been saying, this is good. These are building blocks. We're beating the teams we're supposed to
Yeah.
beat. All I care about is the Packers and the Lions. Well, really the Packers.
I'm
I
gonna be
want to
honest
see
with
when
you.
when it matters the most. I want to see those games. I want to see this type of performance
Yes.
against the top competition.
Here's the wild part, right? And this is I was talking about this on the Chicago Bears podcast. We're gonna talk about this more tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
Tune into the Morning Breeze tomorrow, 6:30 to 7:30 every single morning. Me, Pat the designer, Jordan JC, Joel ain't waking up.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know.
You ain't waking up. You stop lying to the fans. You're not getting up that early. But no, you're in a interesting position in this NFC North, right? Because the Packers are a team that has had your number,
It's a mental.
but you weren't in a unwinnable position at that last game of the season because of the defense. Your offense kept putting you back on the field, wasn't scoring points, wasn't moving the ball.
Right.
You're not in an unwinnable position.
It was like 17-9.
17-9. The Bears lost that game, right?
Yeah.
Never forget.
The Lions were inept versus the Chicago Bears last season.
We had their number, period.
In 7 3/4 out of 8 quarters
we
of
have.
a game.
Right. That's why I said mainly the Packers.
But what I mean by that is this Bears team, if they can keep this going, if they can keep this pace, if they can keep moving forward at this rate, you've got 3 games here that are very winnable. 3 games that are very winnable. You could be heading into this first Packer game 7-2 in Soldier Field.
8-2, right? No.
7-2.
Redskins, Cardinals,
Commanders.
Cardinals,
Yeah, catch
I
up.
mean,
Commanders.
Commanders.
Catch up. God dang it.
I can't.
What a
Come on, man.
racist.
Come on.
No, 3 games.
They were only called that
He
for like
doesn't
60
want to
years.
What, we're 4? Oh, we're 4-2.
We're 4-2.
So
3
it'd be
games.
7.
You could be, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Math. 7. I shouldn't have gave you that last shot.
3 more.
Shouldn't have gave you that
baby.
second shot.
Math,
I call
baby.
3.
MAFF. Math
Dilly
Hoffa
dilly.
out here.
Math
Dilly
off.
dilly.
But you could be heading into that first Packer game
Yeah.
7-2.
Relentless,
Yes, you
Mikey.
can.
At worst, you should be 6-3.
6-3. Yeah.
Right?
At the
Maybe you
worst.
lose to the Commanders. I don't like it, but
I
at
don't
worst,
see
you
that
could
happening.
be 6-3.
Nah.
No losses.
I would love no
Oh, I
losses,
said
but
3
it's
and
also the
0.
NFL.
I said 3 and 0.
The only one
So,
I'm really worried about, really more.
I'm not
would be
worried
the
about Arizona.
Cardinals.
Nope, not worried about them. Have you seen their play lately? Not worried
Have you
about
seen
them.
their defense?
I'm just saying. I'm expecting them to win. They're highly favored in all of those games to me.
Highly favored.
So I'm just
Relax.
saying that of the
That's a good
3,
restaurant.
other 3 would be the Cardinals game.
I love this.
High
I
quality.
love this. Brandon Bias in the bed. Did someone say bias?
Never biased, bro.
We're never biased. We're not biased, bro. We're never
I
biased.
gotta watch that like
Speaking
once
of
a
biases,
week.
there's over 300 in the chat.
I like that.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Hey, the gabagoo.
Come on, what are you doing
These guys
there?
got the gabagoo. Come here, by.
We can actually move on to the next topic.
Me fole melade.
Hey,
That wasn't Italian.
You got it.
I just made it up.
We can move on to the next topic.
But no, yeah, we can move on to the next topic because thanks, Joel. Jesus Christ, can I get there? Can I do the show?
Joel,
You
steer
mind me
the ship.
doing the show?
Are we
Ice cream.
Yeah,
What?
I was used to hosting the show on Friday. night.
Oh,
now he's bragging. He's
bragging.
bragging.
Give him a little
How
bit
many
of power.
views did you get, Joel? Did you get about 3,000-4,000 views? Jeez, God. It's all going to your head. No, it was actually a great
was a
show.
solid show.
Very
It was
good
pretty
show.
good.
Very good show.
But no, I
Natural
think
habitat, right?
I think here's the thing, right? When you come out of this game, the thing that you feel the most confident about, which is surprising, Bears fans, is Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
The thing that, like, I love what the defense. I'm confident in the defense.
Absolutely.
I know what the defense is, but when I watch Caleb, because did the offensive line look better?
Yes.
but
Did the
that's-
offensive line
It's
look better?
discounted. It's discounted
Why?
against
Better pressure.
No.
Because
Why?
he got that ball out of his hand.
Well,
Yeah, but it also looks
Got the
better
ball
when
out his
yep,
hand.
Exactly.
2 points up. Why was freaking what's the dude from the Patriots with Tony Dungy? He was sitting there saying like he holds the ball too long. It's like they're literally counting 2.1, 2.3 seconds. He's getting the ball out. Ronnie Harrison, he was on an after show saying that Caleb holds the ball too
Football
long.
Sunday night.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
Well,
There might have been more. No, there might have been times where he's
perspective.
trying to make
Here's the thing.
plays.
Here's the thing. And this is what irritates me about the hold the ball too long narrative, right?
He does it
No, he does at times.
on average.
Just like-
on average,
Just
though.
like who? Just like Patrick Mahomes.
Oh,
just
I
like
got
who?
you. I got you.
Just like Aaron Rodgers.
Uh-huh.
Right, trying to make
Just
a
like
play.
who?
They're looking for that home run.
They're
They're looking for the play.
But when you get the ball,
Oh,
out,
I'm dropping back. Hey, I got to roll right. Up, this ain't. Oh, I got to get. Oh, hey, watch yourself. Hey, you know what I mean? And then now we rolling to the right.
And he did that to go to
Point,
Cole. To Cole.
Point. Boom. Cole Kmet.
Yep.
Big game.
That was great. That
Holding
was
the ball
amazing.
too long. Though. Why? Oh, yeah, I don't like that he holds the ball that long for a completion.
That was a special
it's like
play.
just saying something just to say something.
And here's my thing, right? You left that game feeling very confident about Caleb Williams versus a better pass rush because not only was he still dealing with pressure in his face, not only was he still dealing with a rush that was getting to him, because they got some solid players there, but he was able to evade that rush. He was able to get away from that rush. It was not so much in his face that he was sitting there going, I don't know what to do to get myself out of this situation.
Exactly.
I told you guys while we were live on the air, squint your eyes. Tell me who he looks like.
Denzel Washington. Oh, no, we're not doing that.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. Athletes.
You thinking about that bacon again?
Yeah, you squint your eyes. It looked like a steak.
Snap.
All right. No, you're talking about Aaron Rodgers. We know. It's Aaron Rodgers, his favorite player.
You sit there and you watch this guy move, and all I could think was he looks just like the dude that killed us forever.
I remember when
he looks just like the dude where you literally go, that's a sack. Wait. Oh, hey.
And then kill you.
How did he just complete a 40-yard pass downfield?
It's just breaking the back.
God.
Once we get
PTSD,
our
I
better
remember that
left
too.
tackle, watch out for Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he starts getting the bull rush on the left side, it's going to be phenomenal.
So you're saying once we get a left tackle, a more dominant left tackle?
left tackle.
Things are going to be
Things will open up even more.
phenomenal. They're going to be phenomenal.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I saw a play
Well,
where he was
here's the
knocked
thing
back
that
just
Aaron
as
Rodgers never really
easy. They
had.
all got skates. They go into the same shoe store.
But I think
He had
and that's the thing. That's the thing, right? Aaron Rodgers, it's very specific Aaron Rodgers, right? It reminded me of Aaron Rodgers 2012, 2013, 2011-ish era after the Super Bowl, right? That offensive line started to get banged up.
Yep.
And everybody went, it's over. Oh, Aaron's going to get sacked. He's not going to be able to deal with the pressure. He's going to get killed out there. It's done. He's going to be done. There's no way you can keep competing with that offensive line. How many years did he not compete?
Always.
The only
I
season,
remember a down year.
the only season that
Was
the
there a
Packers
down
had a
year?
down year. Oh, there's one. He got hurt.
Oh, there you go.
2018, he got hurt.
That's right. Yeah.
And still came back.
And we
The
took
foot.
the division.
I remember the foot. Yeah.
No, after we did the thing, we did. After that. After Khalil
Hey,
Mack
you know
had a
what
face
else,
down,
Pat?
back up. Yeah.
You know what else? Aaron Rodgers has never had the weapons that Caleb has right now. Not the weapons we got now.
We don't have a Devontae Adams on this team.
Or
I'm
Donald
be
Driver.
honest with you. I'm
Donald-
gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And Keenan's
We don't have a
prime.
Devontae Adams on this team for the Devontae Adams that he is right now.
Ooh.
Devontae Adams is a freaking
He's a route runner.
They're two different type of players.
Maybe Roma Dunze
Wes
becomes
was
that.
wrong.
Yeah.
Roman's supposed to
The
be.
potential. I would even argue maybe
Like,
a younger Keenan
We don't
Allen.
have a Devontae. Maybe
A younger Keenan Allen
Devontae
probably was
Adams
on
was
that level.
always better than Keenan Allen.
Really?
Yeah. Devontae Adams was the best wide receiver in the NFL, and I just kept telling myself he wasn't because he was.
But was that because
Before
of
JJ? Yeah.
But was that because of Aaron
Okay.
Rodgers or
Him and
because of
DeAndre
himself?
Hopkins. Yeah, that's
That
true.
was because of him.
Okay.
No, he was a monster.
He is the precise route runner.
Yeah, he's
like the computer of route running.
At
Just
separation,
right
that's
on.
Devontae.
Drew, you using the right word. He is a disgusting route runner.
Yeah.
He is. I will say this: Keenan Allen is at that level of route running.
But
I
give
think
Devontae the edge.
I give Devontae
yeah,
the edge.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
So I can't sit there and say, hey, listen, I see you, Osiris the God. I see everybody sitting in here talking about, no, there's no way you can't say DJ Moore. Listen,
different
Devontae's
type.
like a
I
6'3",
want y'all to
6'4".
understand. I watched a lot of Devontae Adams, mostly because he was killing us.
We had to watch him.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah.
To this day. I still watch
To this
Oakland. Well, I did until he stopped playing. I was still watching Oakland Raiders football because I am that much of an admirer of how good Devontae Adams is.
That is true.
He's so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's certain dudes I watched D-Hop in Arizona. That was my number one
D-Hop
guy.
in Arizona was
Hey,
the
D-Hop,
man.
D-Hop had me. I was always a D-Hop fan, and then when
Yes.
he hit Buddy with the "I fear God," Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey, I use that in a fight. It works. People really back down.
Hey,
Buddy walked up to me. He was like,
it's a bar.
"Don't be scared now." I said, "I fear God." He said, "I don't want to fight no more." I don't know what
Man
that
thought
means.
you was a prophet.
That's a
I
bar.
don't know what that means.
That's a bar.
But I say all this to say that you have a quarterback that every single game, 6 games in, the last 3 games, has continued to set his precedent in the NFL because you know who is the only first overall pick too early. God dang it, Joe. Only first overall pick. You and this, you've never been a percussionist.
Got to go to Tiffany class.
Let me handle this. You know who the only first overall pick to win get your hand out here. Of his first 6 games.
Who would that be?
In the NFL is?
Who would that be, Pat? Caleb Williams.
Then he jumps the answer.
Roll the credits on yourself. Roll the credits.
Get out of here. Pat, roll the credits on Joe.
I don't have him anymore. He's got control.
They took him away.
Where's it at?
I'm taking control of this show.
We got
It was
credits?
right. Credit
My
me in a bad
goodness.
take. I was right.
God
dang it. Your timing was horrible.
That was a bad time.
Let the man
Timing
speak.
was
I can't
horrible.
find the credits.
It's right in there. It's
What's the song? Let the man pass through. Come on.
Ah, well, it's over.
All right.
But no, yeah, it is Caleb Williams. It's somebody who is consistently setting his bar in this NFL.
Yeah.
He's setting another record in this league.
Are we moving to this next topic?
This is the next topic.
You didn't say.
We've been talking about this.
Joe,
for
we've
like
been talking about
5
Caleb
minutes.
Williams
I mean, what's in that drink, man?
for like 25. No,
Yes.
we have not.
Yeah, we have. We actually have. We've been
Let's
talking
go.
about comparing them to Aaron Rodgers. We've
No,
been talking about
you
his
led
statistics.
into it. You didn't give me the cue to bring up the title.
You
Now
mean
we're
the
here.
part where I said Caleb Williams is breaking
know what?
rookie records? Didn't give you a cue to throw that up on the screen?
I
Yeah,
think-
getting
I
live
think
production
going
right
solo
now.
I
was
was
going to his
busy.
head.
Whatever, man. Now we got.
You were busy jumping my part, trying
No,
to play the
yeah,
temper.
yeah.
I was there. You were
snap.
busy jumping what
Set
I
it
had
up,
going
bro.
on. Oh, I did.
All
And you
right.
know what you did? Missed time tip. There's no end to this tip. I'm sick of it.
There needs to be a fight between
Sick
you guys
of it.
right now. Good Lord.
Here you go. Shut your mouth. So the whole point is that Caleb prepare all this goddamn stuff for you. Seeing every week he's getting, look at that completion percentage, 79.3%.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's the highest to date, right?
Yes.
For
That
each
is
week?
the highest, yes.
Yep. Yep.
And versus a defense that gives up a lot of passing yards, but
Yeah.
you have a
283.
quarterback that can take advantage of it.
Yep. Yep.
It's
That's
not,
the difference.
it's not even just as the highest. It's the highest for somebody, a rookie with 25 plus attempts and 4 passing TDs. So this kid is doing something special.
Yeah.
So
we got
this is
good
special.
stats. We got LeBron stats. He's got all
So
type
look,
of stats.
I made another graphic. I was putting together the rookie records.
check
That's what was
you
taking
out.
off freaking day. But so Caleb's stuff is on the left in blue, and then there's like the passing rookie yard, the rookie season passing yards for the season, which is Andrew Luck at 4374. Passing yards per game is 470, which I think was Herbert. And you see where Caleb is. He had 363, and Caleb's on pace right now at 1,300 yards. They have him on pace for what 3,800,
37, yeah.
like 3,800 yards.
Which I disagree with. I think if he kind of explodes a little more.
40, I forget 31. There was 31 passing touchdowns for the season.
That's luck.
That's luck.
Yeah.
And then passing touchdowns per game.
That's
right now,
probably CJ.
there was a few. There was
Yeah,
actually a
CJ
few.
did have that one
No,
game.
It was CJ. It was actually about 4 quarterbacks throwing
Really?
6 touchdowns
Okay.
in
All right.
a game. Peyton Manning has the interceptions
Yeah, we
in the
know that.
season.
Good Lord.
And then the interception in the game was Jim Zorn. So right now, Caleb only has 2 interceptions in the game. He's right now with 5 interceptions for the season, and he's thrown the most was 4
And that was
pass
more so in the
touchdowns.
beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Last 10 quarters, he's
Yeah.
been dominant with the touchdown interception ratio.
No,
so.
he's been balling out. I think that this is the thing that you have confidence in heading into, this bye week and coming out of this bye week. Honestly, heading into this Washington game that is so important for if you want to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, if you want
Yeah.
to set the tone
Oh
on,
my
hey, I'm
God.
going to be the guy. A statement game, right? I'm going to be the guy that people. Oh, Jaden Daniels should have been the number 1 overall pick. Oh, okay. Jaden Daniels could have navigated this poor offensive line. He could have navigated the system. He could. I mean, when you watch Caleb Williams, guys. I don't know if you've seen this, and the Bears have said this. Shane Waldron has said this. He's calling his game at the line.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, I will say this to give some credit to Jaden. This is not a slight at Jaden. Jaden is balling.
Mm-hmm.
The Washington Commanders also run the most amount of plays out of the 2-minute drill, if you will, or just hurry up offense by a large margin of any team in the NFL. And I think they run 160. They've run 161. The Bears are second with 81. But the Bears didn't start doing that until like week 3, 4, when they finally told Shane, "Hey Shane, step in the office." Hold on, I got you right here. Shane, step in here.
All the clickers coming.
What is that? What are we doing? So it took time for the Bears to get to that point, right?
Yeah,
but I say all that to say that this is not a Jaden Daniels is bad, Caleb Williams is good conversation. This is a who sets the tone for who's the best.
Yeah.
And Caleb hears that conversation. He understands the moment. He's going to head into this game and I hope, it would be the best thing in the world. Do y'all remember this? This is AFC Championship game 2019, I want to say.
Okay.
Pat Mahomes, Deshaun Watson.
Oh.
Now, Deshaun has fallen off a cliff since then.
That's
Crazy, man.
But Pat Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, you lifted back.
So
That lingered on a little.
It did feel like it got longer.
I thought it was a little shorter than that before. Like,
but you left that game and went, these are two of the best quarterbacks for the next 10 years.
Yes, I do remember that.
In this league.
I remember that.
Woo. You watched Mahomes, and you literally left that game going, Deshaun didn't have enough weapons. I'm sorry. Mahomes getting it to Kelsey, getting it to Tyreek Hill, just flowing the football down the field. Yeah. Deshaun Watson saying, it don't matter how many weapons I got. I'm fighting back. This is the game that we're going to play. We're still in this game. And it's just down to the wire. That's what, and I know this is regular season. Stakes are not as high, but that's what the beginning of this is for me. Stakes. Calm down.
Somebody says steak.
STA.
All right. Oh. All right.
KE.
Sorry.
Okay.
Got a little tingly.
Somebody say steak.
You want your cornbread?
I think too. It makes you think of Roethlisberger, Manning, and Phillip Rivers too.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this quarterback class may be that. Did you see Sunday?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Did you see Sunday?
For the most
Drake
part.
Drake May's first start. The Patriots had 2 passing touchdowns on the season. Drake May's first start, he had 3. Now he had 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, first start, not bad.
I'm like, listen, I think Bo Nix can play.
Bo Nix can play.
He's solid.
Now he was trash he was trash Sunday.
Yeah.
He was trash Sunday.
But overall,
I think
but
as
I
the
think
season
Bo Nix
goes
can
on,
play.
I think as the season goes on, he's going to be
JJ
okay.
McCarthy was good before he went down.
And we forgot about JJ.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
about JJ.
this is a good class.
JJ McCarthy might not get a shot.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold is 26 years old.
I didn't realize
Hey,
that.
He's going to be the new
Sam Darnold is not old.
He's the new Trey Lance.
Sam Darnold is not
Lord.
old, bro. Sam Darnold is 26 years old.
I wouldn't be
I
smart.
just going to show you the right coach and the right system matters.
Yeah.
Right coach and right system.
And
Jared
health,
Goff.
and maybe help.
Bro,
Jared Goff.
I'm telling you because I went to sleep watching football, right? So football was playing throughout the night, and then I woke up and it was still football on, and it was the Lions game, of course, right? So I woke up and getting ready for the morning breeze, and I literally went, 5 years ago, you could not have told me Jared Goff was a good quarterback.
Nope.
Now he's the MVP of the NFL.
It looked like Detroit won that trade between them and LA.
No.
Well, no, because
the
the
Rams got the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Rams got the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, the Rams won that trade to this point.
To this day. Yeah.
To this day.
To this day.
To this point.
Yeah.
But it's one of those situations where, I mean, listen, and we'll talk, like I said, we'll talk about this on the Morning Breeze tomorrow, but as you look around the NFC North, you just see talent absolutely everywhere. Mm-hmm. And am I wrong for this?
What?
I feel good about the NFC North because the Bears being as good as they are makes them this way. Mm-hmm. I feel like I need to defend the NFC North like they're my crew. Even though I hate the Packers,
As a whole,
I
yeah.
hate the Lions. I hate the Packers. The Vikings, I don't really care about, right? And purple people leaders didn't really. They never bothered me, right? I was a Randy Moss guy.
I was too. I was a Culpepper fan.
Culpepper fan. I've never. I love Justin
Sanders
Jefferson.
fan.
AP.
They don't feel the same, right?
I was a Barry Sanders fan.
And Adrian Peterson.
That's disrespectful. You like
Barry was
Randall Cunningham.
Barry was amazing. But I literally feel like when people are sitting there and they're like trashing the Packers, I almost feel the need to defend them because the NFC North is so good. I'm just like, what are you talking about? Jordan Love's out there balling out of his mind. I'm becoming. It's
like,
not me. It's not me being a Packers fan. But like, these are my
You're defending your division.
villains.
Yeah.
Right? I will fight
Nobody
them.
talks about
I will fight them. I'll deal with them.
Nobody gets
They are pieces of garbage, but you can't say
Shut
that.
your mouth, right?
You know what I mean? That's kind of how I'm feeling about the NFC North this year, and I like that.
No,
I'm
I love
tingly
it.
about the
I think the NFC championship game is going through the North.
Champion chain. I like champion.
Champion chain is also a word of the
Champion
day.
chain.
Let's
I
be
mean, you
real.
still got San
Right
Francisco,
now,
but that's
if I'm
it.
not mistaken, right now, I think the Bears are 7th. There are 4 NFC North
In
teams in the
rankings?
playoffs.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, playoffs, right? Standings right now.
Playoffs.
You mean
There are
yes.
4 NFC North teams in the playoffs.
That could be the case. That could be
The
the case this
NFC
year. That would
North
be
is where the
crazy.
championship game is
That
going
could be the
through.
case.
No, I was just
I
talking
think the
about
Bears are
Charlotte.
7th. There's 7 playoff teams, right? Let me see. We
Let's
can
look
look
it
this up.
Well, while you guys are doing that, one point that I wanted to make is that the fact that here's what I like. I love the level of competition because it's only going to make your team better.
6th.
For me, I feel like the
it's
Chicago Bears are going to get better because the competition in their own division is at a certain level where it's like we have to improve.
Yeah.
We can't be weak. We can't be like all these other divisions where you're just skating by. No. Chicago Bears are actually going to get better because the division rivals are very, very strong.
Yeah.
We have the best division in the league.
So the Bears right now are 8th. Which I don't. How?
It's 7 because
How are we behind Green Bay in
Wait,
the
how are
conference,
we
but
eighth?
ahead of them in the division?
But Green Bay is
They already
2-2.
lost
we don't,
one
even
in the
have, we don't even have a
division.
game in the division. I don't understand why they do that to us.
No, the Bears are 2-0 in the conference, and the Green Bay is 2-2, so we should be ahead of them.
I agree.
No, Green Bay lost in the division.
The division. They're already
And
on
they
one
lost
versus
right,
the
but we
Vikings.
have-
I don't know. I don't know how they're ahead of us. But these are
Whatever.
these are your top 8 teams.
So the division winners:
Minnesota,
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Washington, San Fran.
So there's your 4.
Right? There's your 4 division winners. Detroit, Tampa. I don't know how Green Bay's ahead of us.
And Chicago
And the Bears.
are in there for that 6 and 7 spot, right? Yeah, the 4 divisions because it gets 7. It's
And
7,
there can only be 7.
right? It's 7 because they got
So Minnesota, Atlanta, Washington, San Fran, Detroit, Tampa, Green Bay is 7. So the Bears are 8 right now.
right. So
The Bears are 8 looking in.
right at the moment.
But dog, like Minnesota's 1, Detroit is 5? And Green Bay is 7 and the Bears are 8?
Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy.
Philly, Dallas, Seattle, all of them out of there.
Don't sit here and tell me we ain't got the best division in football.
This is the first time in a long time.
No, I'm telling you, we got black and blue going on. And I love it. I want somebody to say, yeah, look, I'm gonna say stuff bad about the Lions, right? Because me and Don Burke got beef. I still owe him a jersey. It's crazy. I still do. I haven't forgotten Don. I gotta send it. I'm gonna talk bad about the Packers because FGB. You know what I mean?
All day.
I don't really care about the Vikings. That sounds crazy. I don't really care about the Vikings.
They've never been a threat.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Never been a threat.
I want to care about the Vikings. I don't really care about the Vikings. They like the redheaded stepchild in this division.
Yeah.
But don't you talk bad about them. These my boys. These my enemies. I got you. I got your number out here, man.
Dare.
Don't you dare. I'm on your heels. Hey, man, let's finish it out with this. Let's appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Caleb Williams is dominating, and that is what is exciting about this game that the Bears are playing in, heading into Washington, because I don't think the domination stops. How about we get into the best and worst of the weekend?
Oh.
There's a lot of interesting stuff this weekend, and you know what? I think it's time to start it off with a little bit of worst, boys.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off with the worst.
I got one too. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pat the Designer is here to tell you first.
Oh.
The Dallas Cowboys suck.
Jesus.
They are, dare I say, one of the worst teams in the NFL, and they may be fighting for the worst. It's coming to an end. Dak Prescott got his bread, didn't he?
Yeah.
Shout
Here we
out
go.
Dak.
CD got his
Shout
bread,
out Dak.
too.
CD got his bread, didn't he?
Here we go.
Shout out CD. Here we go.
Yep.
What we saw on Sunday night was an absolute
Murder.
flipping
Murder. Massacre.
embarrassment.
Massacre of
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
And they should have quit. There were 9 minutes left in that game.
Wasn't fun to watch.
And Cooper Rush was getting a football intercepted.
Jeez.
They shouldn't have allowed that game to happen. They shouldn't have allowed that game to finish. At 9 minutes, they should have said, hey, call it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my worst. I mean, bro, it ruined my Sunday night. I'm a football fanatic. I love football. I'm like Cowboys, Lions. All right, it'll be competitive.
I was rooting for them too.
I wasn't rooting for them. I'm never rooting for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Cowboys,
I don't
rooting
want
for
them.
the
I
Cowboys.
wanted them to beat Detroit.
I never liked the Cowboys.
America's team of
Yeah,
my.
yeah, that's
You know what I
exactly
mean?
why I
Like,
don't like it.
I just want them to beat Detroit.
No, I don't know how y'all get that they're America's team. Oh, America rocks
That's-
with them. No,
that's
they
why I
don't.
hate
They're
them.
pieces of
Yeah, I'm
garbage.
good.
That's what they are. But at the end of the day, I thought that, bro, that ruined my Sunday night, bro. I literally was watching that game and was like, I guess I'm playing 2K.
Boring. Yeah.
I didn't even want to play 2K. I wanted to watch football.
Too lopsided.
I'm home alone. I got alcohol at the crib.
Oh, my
Like,
Lord.
there's no kids there. There's no wife there. I'm like, it's Sunday night. It's football. Pants are off.
Oh,
Coming fast with a hot and ready. I'm gonna be
If the game was good.
Wait, but you had NFL Red Zone.
Bro, it's Sunday night football.
last game.
There's
only
one
game. That's the
game.
only game.
I'm literally sitting there. I'm like, I don't even want to. I put it on my computer just so I could make sure that I could talk about how bad it was, so I could see where it went. I'm playing a video game. I'm talking to one of my friends. I'm like, this game sucks. They're like, are you really upset about this? I'm mad.
Yeah.
How dare you get on my
was
screen?
trash.
And you want to know why? Because as a Bears fan, I have come on here and apologized multiple times for how bad our football team has looked on primetime football. Dallas, I need an apology from every single one of you bastages.
Started with Jerry.
No, I liked it a little bit for Jerry Jones because Jerry Jones, I think, is a he's one of those guys that's kind of like, yeah, I could do without him, right? So it was his birthday yesterday.
Okay. Oh,
Yep.
it was. Yeah,
So he
you
got
were
his birthday ruined by getting clapped
Yeah.
47 to, what was it, 47 to 10? 3? It was 10? I don't know.
Nah,
Like,
they scored a
57,
touchdown,
what was
I
it,
think. I think it was-
67? All I know is that I had the
47.
I had the computer on. All of a sudden I heard, and I thought we were on a different site. I was like, wait a minute. I don't have that pulled up. What?
NFL game.
Hey!
Just the old NFL.
Hey! You're an idiot. Oh.
47 to 9.
The dogs looked up. That's how bad it got. The dogs looked up and was like, cut it off. Right? Cut it, please. Right? Oh my
No.
God. Who else had a worst?
I got
Anybody
a
else have
worst. Yeah, I got a worst. Even and you just mentioned it. Like, sometimes we don't want other people talking about the division rivals. But I gotta say, we've been playing a lot of teams with a lot of injuries, but this one particular person, it's unfortunate. Aiden Hutchinson going down with one of the nastiest looking injuries I've seen recently.
Ooh, I've had that injury.
A tibia
What?
Yes.
broken.
Broken. I got a 4-inch plate and 6 screws in it currently.
How long did it take for recovery?
I am still not back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't
sorry.
expect that
I didn't mean
answer.
to laugh. I didn't mean to laugh. I did not expect. I'm still working through recovery right now.
And I mean, you're
So,
talking
do
about
it
an
still hurt?
athlete.
Yeah. Certain things I can't do. Your range of mobility.
Was it
at
a
the
sports?
best.
Was it basketball?
I'm not even going to go there because it's really embarrassing. Can't even say it. Can't even say it on the air.
Okay.
It's really embarrassing. Really embarrassing.
Well, now we have to push the subject.
Yeah.
Now we-
What did Drew do?
This y'all
hey,
reaction.
I need
This y'all reaction.
hey, Tubb, I need your game show voice real quick. We got to play the game. What would Drew do?
What did Drew do?
What did Drew do?
Welcome back.
well. Looks like Drew broke his shin.
What happened, bro?
Bro, I was a Navy pier crossing the street.
Oh, no.
It was ice underneath some snow. I'm in my Timbs all season for you know what kicking reasons. I took one step and all of you saw was Timberlands in the sky and me sliding down the street. And when I got up, I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Your leg was over.
My leg was dangling like a string. Like I broke the bones, the ligaments. It was horrible.
Oh God!
It was horrible. I hopped across the street. They called an ambulance at Navy Pier. It was horrible. It was horrible, bro.
Timberlands in the sky.
I can go twice as high. Take a look.
Oh man, that sucks, Drew.
I'm not gonna lie. That's nowhere near as embarrassing.
You told me skating.
No,
That man been lying for 20 years.
Skating on ice.
The cover up.
Skating on ice.
Skating.
Skating on ice.
Well, he was skating it away.
Yeah, he skated on ice.
So you
God.
broke your. Hold on, this is not funny. It's not funny. It's
not.
terrible.
No.
Whew. So you broke your tibia.
Yes.
So you broke your tibia slipping on ice?
Somebody said baby oil.
Did you break your tibia at a Diddy party?
Oh, snap.
Hey, he said a Diddy Pier
Okay,
party.
now it's time to go. Let me put on the exit music now.
So
No.
that's tough. That's
How
tough.
long?
I'm not.
So no. How long did
it take you to recover?
So the recovery was about a half a year before I was able to regain the strength. Because once you're on the crutches, you're in the boot, you're in the motorized scooter. That 6 to 8 months is real, and they're going to be able to give him all the extra help to help him get better. But you're going to lose at least 5% of the mobility in that leg now.
So he's
That's
he's
tough.
definitely out the year.
Yeah.
So they said he was out the
definitely is
year.
out the
They
year.
said that he might be able to come back for playoffs, and you know that he's going to be an absolute animal and try to get back for the playoffs.
Because it all depends if he broke it and stressed the ligaments, because the ligaments down there is what takes a while. Like the bone, you'll heal up with the steel rod in there.
Yeah.
But it's the ligament damage that they have that they never talk about once you do that.
Hey, they in trouble,
I
man.
broke
That's
my
their
ankle,
best
like-
player too. That's their best player.
When I broke my ankle, that was the other thing. It's the stress. He's right. The ligament part of it and taking forever. The elasticity of that muscle is not supposed to be like that.
It's not supposed to be stretched out
it
like
sucks.
that. Yeah. So that was unfortunate.
So Drew,
We did a deep dive.
when you tell this story, do you ever just? And when I came down,
Oh my God.
Of course, it's embedded a little bit. Of course, you got to change it up a little bit. You might have to make it worse depending on who you're talking
I
to.
feel like you didn't tell us the true story on here. I feel
Well,
like
like I said,
feel
roll the
like you
credits
made
now.
it sound
Let me
better.
put on the exit music.
I feel like it was like, so I was at this chick house, right?
Oh,
And her husband came home.
oh boy.
And so I had to
out the
take a
back door.
2-story dive out the window.
I made a business decision.
I made a business decision. And you know what? Business was bad. When I came down,
There was baby oil there.
ooh. I ain't gonna lie to you. Does anybody else have a worse than
Nah,
that? That
that's
was
pretty bad. I
That
don't know
takes
what
the
to take
cake,
that turn.
Bob.
My boy got stuck in the elevator. I was trying to.
That's
move.
a tough word. Yeah, drop the story.
Wait,
dog.
what happened?
My guy was help. My real friends came to help me move.
Wow.
Wow.
You're real friends, huh?
How many of us are real
No.
friends?
I guess there was a power outage or surge in the building yesterday. So I came back. I thought everything was working fine today. So I basically get into the building. We get ready to put some stuff in the elevator. And I go to grab something out of the elevator. And my guy, as the door closes, it was stuck. And so he had to call the fire department. They all came out. And basically I was like supposed to be in and out, elevator, do our thing, and we're gone. But that ruined half my day of moving. I'm like, I'm on a deadline trying to get stuff done. So I had to come back and then carry the stuff up the stairs to the second floor.
I love.
Shout out to Rick. Rick 66. Where's
Glad I
Rick
didn't
66? Rick, shout out to poor Rick, man. Wherever he watches the show.
Nah. Hey, shout out Rick. You a douche.
I'm a douche.
I love that you said, My guy Rick, he got stuck in the elevator, man. Just tough. I lost an entire day of moving. I mean, you know, it really inconvenienced me. He got stuck in an elevator.
That man was in there just
It is.
in his
I
thoughts.
was like, Rick, are
in
you
the
in there?
room.
He's like, I'm all right, man. We FaceTime the wives. They want videos. They video everything so we can document the whole thing. The fire department come through. We're talking. We're running all over the place. And we opening the door, looking down there. They're trying to get the stuff, get the thing, the security latch and all that type of mess. It was crazy. I learned a lot about elevators today. I've never seen that.
Hey, shout out to all the elevator maintenance guys out there making buku money.
There's like a box
We appreciate
next to the elevator.
Oh,
that,
I know
that
that.
has all the
Oh,
keys.
I've
We
seen
love
that.
Otis.
I never knew that.
We love Otis.
They threw that. They take the key to try to reset the thing. It didn't work. So it was like, this sucks. But
A whole
yeah, we got out.
debacle.
It just was trash.
Sounds like it sucked more for Rick than you.
Yeah, it did sound like
It did.
Sounds
He
like you
drove
were
all
just
the way out here.
narrating it.
I just love Joe. Just like, oh, it really ruined my day. Like
Yeah,
Rick's in the
my half
elevator.
of my day sucked.
Rick
got
got
out.
screwed.
Rick's
still
there. He went home. I still was stuck having to move. It's all right.
I had to stand there waiting.
Said F this guy Rick.
No.
Is there a best? Anybody got a best? I got a best.
You got a best?
I got a best, man. My best is the weekend. We do quantify this. The weekend counts as anything before we get here and do the show. My best is Derrick Rose on the 520 podcast. Phenomenal episode.
I didn't check that
Take
out.
your
I checked
time
it out. I
to
didn't
watch
see
it.
All right.
Hearing Derrick Rose be the Chicago kid that everybody knows that he is, right? Because when you saw him in the media, you didn't see that of him. You didn't see that from him. You kind of just got, it is what it is. We're going to play the game. We're going to go out there and win. Hearing him talk about situations where Muggs was sitting there, you know, questioning him or saying they were better than him, hearing him talk about, you know, his mindset when hooping, it's just, I'm so excited to see Derrick Rose post retirement and see what he's going to be able to do. Even hearing him talking about how he thought guys were moving.
Mm-hmm.
And this was something big for me, right? How he thought guys were moving and they weren't taking vacations and they were working. He talked about Kobe in this podcast. He said, I thought Kobe was just not having fun. It was just locked in NBA wise. I lost 3 years of my life.
I remember that. I do remember that piece.
Because I was trying to be like Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kobe took me on vacation to Prague. And I'm like, this dude's having a great freaking time. You tricked me. I didn't realize you were living life while trying to be this level of basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so amazing to see what Derrick Rose has become post basketball already. And I'm just so excited to see that journey. That was my best. Seeing Derrick just be Derrick. I love it, man. I love it. It wasn't, I got to worry about the basketball persona. Talked about his time wanting to be a father or wanting to be a dad. He said, father don't sound right. I want to be a dad. I want to be there for my kids. I want to teach my kids. I want them to understand, you know, PJ's getting older and he's trying to figure out, you know, how he want to be as a hooper. And he's like, how do you think he got there? Talking about, you know, Kyron Anthony. And how Melo has worked with him and things like that. And he's like, I just want to lock in on this part of my life. That's so dope to me. And so I was very excited hearing that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I guess since you're on basketball, Zach LaVine, 24 points in the first half.
That was
you
the
know?
best.
So for me,
6 for 3, yeah.
Zach needs that to, I mean, I don't know
You
if
say
he still,
needs that? Needs that?
He Needs.
Oh, needs
He
that.
needs
Needs that.
to show that he can still hoop. I mean, after coming off this injury, you know, I know this is just preseason, so like take that with a grain of salt. But at the end of the day, you still need to show that you can be that guy. And I don't think Kobe played that game. Ayo didn't play much that game. So he had the ball in his hand quite a bit, and he was scoring, man. So shout out to Zach. I just hope it continues. I hope it's consistent for the rest of the season.
I got a best of the weekend,
What's
too.
your best?
My boy Zach Edey.
Oh, God.
Looks like I'm about to get a steak sometime this season.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I watched Zach Edey go out there. Was that Friday night? It was Friday night.
He
Or Zach Edey go out there and dominate. Now, I will say this. He scored 15 points in a game.
Oh, 15.
that no one else played.
Oh, okay.
So
But he looked good on
didn't
the
have
question
any of the
is-
shot that he was.
the question is he going to get that ball?
Who's going to block that goddamn? I mean, well, he got a couple 7-foot+ guys. In
Yeah, well, the
league
question
now,
is
but
he going to get that? He got blocked by Modest.
I'm just saying.
Got blocked by Chicago Bulls own
Oh,
Modest.
there you go.
And I like Montes.
I like Montes.
I'm
I
excited
like
for this
Montes.
Bulls season.
I say this. Can I double back on the worst here? I know it's 2 games in and it's going to take some time.
What?
Patrick Williams looks horrible.
He does.
I've already
He
said I'm off the
does.
Patrick Williams show.
I've
I'm not
been
even going to
off
act
that
like
horrible.
I'm gloating
I've
for
been
him
off that for a
anymore.
long
Patrick
time.
Williams looks horrible.
I'm not gloating
You know
for him
why? Because
anymore.
he sees Montes.
Bro, Modest looks like
Montes about to take his spot.
No,
Yeah,
Modest
real
Modest literally just looks like I'm gonna take advantage of whatever's given to me. I'm gonna find shots. I'm gonna find putbacks. I'm gonna figure out how
He's
I'm
doing
gonna
what Pat should have been doing.
He looks horrible. I get it
It's a
early in the
mentality.
season. But bro, he don't even look like he want to be engaged in the game.
It's the mentality.
That looked so bad. Was that Friday night? Like I saw that and I was like,
Now watch he get traded
Oh,
to Portland. He start being the killer.
I like Vidal's comment because I saw the same thing too about Lonzo will probably make his
Lonzo
return
making his
on
debut,
Wednesday.
I
That's
believe,
good.
right now.
That's
Today?
good. No, Wednesday.
Is he starting Wednesday or
They're
tonight?
saying Wednesday.
Oh, okay,
He's gonna make his
Wednesday.
return on Wednesday.
Shout out to that. Bulls are down 7-2.
Yeah, but no, it's just I'm excited to see this season for the Bulls.
No, for sure. I think this is gonna be an interesting season overall. But listen, man, appreciate it. Drew, you got anything? Best and worst?
But best is probably sports in general this weekend. It's good.
It's a great weekend for sports.
Been good basketball,
Yeah.
hockey, football,
Yeah.
baseball, the whole night.
That Illinois game is also in my worst because I got nervous. I was upset about that
50
football
to
game.
49.
You shut your goddamn mouth.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
it.
so shout out to sports.
That was a phenomenal weekend for sports. I'm not gonna lie. I love this time of year. This is tingly time of year.
I'll give my best as we close out the show. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. But 8 strips of bacon were consumed by me. I admit it. Sue me.
Oh, snap.
Got me waking up early in the morning to watch an international game. Yeah, I'm hungry. God,
On a Sunday.
on a Sunday.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in, showing love to another edition of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Bacon. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review.
snap.
Y'all know what to do. For the super producer, Joel Holt, Mr. Media himself, Jordan JC, Superman C-Dub in the back, and of course, Mr. Drew Better. If you knew better, you do better. Say who better?
Baby.
Nobody, bro. AD, where you at? Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Bandon, one love. C-Ray. Peace. 8 strips of bacon.
Hey, man, whatever.
8 for 8, baby.
I admit. I got carried away. I didn't count.
You ate the whole package by yourself.
He was
Man,
just grabbing me.
8 strips of
Pat
bacon
had a
is
nice
lot.
little plastic container holding it. I was like, all right, nobody wants it. All right, I'll
At
take
max,
I
I
don't-
don't do 4.
I don't know if people
Bro,
didn't
it was
want
extremely skinny, though.
I don't know if
They
people
were
didn't
really skinny.
want it. I think it was we couldn't get to it.
They were right in front
I
of me.
saw
was
Kid
like,
try to reach over, and it was just like that
Hey,
touchdown call.
Hey, wait. Did you do this when his hand was like this?
Yeah.
You know, all right.
No, he bit it.
Get away from my beat.